Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Backsec. Do we have quorum? Okay, good morning, everyone. I think we can start our back meeting. Good morning. Happy holidays to everyone, and welcome to the Department of Trade and Industry Bids and Awards Committee special meeting. Today's date is December 16th. Our meeting is currently being live streamed on our YouTube channel, following our rules as well as Republic Act 12009, the new Government Procurement Act for transparency and accountability. Good morning to our Vice Chair. Good morning to our members of the BAC. Good morning to our BAC Secretariat. Good morning to our end users, PMS, and HRAS. And good morning also to our bidders. We do have two activities for this morning. We have the opening of the eligibility documents for the consulting service for the conduct of privacy impact assessment and enablement for the DTI's data. This is an early procurement, bidding number 25-055. And then we have a pre-bidding of the supply and delivery of motor vehicles, bidding number 25-056 for lots 1 and 2. Before we proceed, we have to determine if we do have a quorum. So I turn over the virtual floor to our back secretariat, Miss Mean. Happy Tuesday morning.
Thank you, Asek. Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the Department of Trade and Industry Bids and Awards Committee Conference. I'm Mary Anulas. With me is Ms. Sandra Lasso, Ms. Camille Maraviles, and Mr. Patrick Bugarin as your DTI Bids and Awards Committee back Secretariat. This back conference is pursuant to Section 42.3 of the IRR of RA 12009. Meetings of the back may be conducted electronically for procuring entities with video conferencing, webcasting, or similar technology capability. The back members present today are Director Maria Asuncion Cruzada, Attorney Ariel Royce Nagtalon, Director Robert Alvin Arceo, Director Joel Cruz as the DTI Bids and Awards Committee Vice Chairperson, and our presiding officer for today, Assistant Secretary Chris Ablan as the Chairperson of the DTI Bids and Awards Committee. We would like to thank the assistance of CIS-ICSD for our live stream on DTI YouTube channel. This live stream is pursuant to Section 38.2 of the IRR of RA 12009. And also, this conference is being recorded pursuant to Section 38.1 of the IRR of RA 12009. Before we proceed with our agenda for today, may we request all participants to open their Zoom camera. We'll be taking shots for attendance purposes. Also, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of the end user and the bidder's representative. Thank you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Another shot po. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. As mentioned by Assistant Secretary Ablan, we have two agenda for today's back conference. The opening of eligibility documents for the consulting service for the conduct of privacy impact assessment and enablement for the Department of Trade and Industry data. This is an early procurement with bid reference number 25-055. Mr. Chair, we received one bid from RG Manabat and Company, submitted via electronic submission on December 16, 2025 at 8:35 p.m. And also we have a pre-bid conference for the supply and delivery of motor vehicle with bid reference number 25-056 for lot 1 and 2. We have one prospective bidder from Toyota Otis, Mr. Chair. Permission to open the submitted file of RG Manabat and Company.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Mean. You sound terrible. You have to drink vitamins after this meeting. Get well soon. Okay. So permission granted to open the eligibility documents for bidding number 25-055.
Representative from RG Manabat, kindly send your password to the chat box, please. Thank you.
RG Manabat and Company, or KPMG in the Philippines, submitted the following documents: eligibility documents submission form, signed by Mr. Fritz Gerald Enriquez. The Secretary's certificate, PhilJEP certificate under Platinum membership, valid until January 23, 2026. List of eligibility documents under Annex A. SEC certificate registration date August 29, 1988, with certificate number P0000444456. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025, with permit number 33225, issued at Makati City. Tax clearance valid until March 20, 2026. Audited financial statement, date of filing January 30, 2025. Pickup license not applicable. With supporting documents. Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing and completed government and private contracts. Statement of the ongoing contracts, consisting of 4 pages signed by Mr. Enriquez. They also submitted a list of personnel, consisting of 2 pages signed by Mr. Enriquez, with supporting documents. The statement of completed contracts, consisting of 5 pages signed by Mr. Enriquez, with supporting documents. Statement of the consultant specifying its nationality and confirming that those who will actually perform the service are registered professionals. The statement is consist of one page signed by Mr. Enriquez and the curriculum vitae of the organic personnel, team lead Hilario Jesse Joshua, team member Rodolfo Mendoza Jr., team member Francis Tovi Kyle Meneses, team member Fritz Gerald Enriquez, team member Matthew Mendoza, team member Dave Secretario, and joint venture agreement not applicable. Mr. Chair, the eligibility documents of RG Manabat and Company are complete.
Thank you, Miss Camille. I've heard you say a joint venture not applicable so many times during back meetings. I will print it on a t-shirt. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much to our backsec for reviewing the eligibility documents of RG Manabat. What's going to happen now is, since it's cleared, we will be endorsing this to our technical working group for their further evaluation, and then we will contact you. So thank you so much for participating in this procurement activity, RG Manabat. We now proceed to, so thank you PMS and thank you RG Manabat. We now proceed to the next activity, which is a pre-bidding for the supply and delivery of motor vehicles. Our end user here is HRAS. We have two lots for this. Lot 1, ABC, is 10.8 million, and lot 2 is 3.6 million. This is bidding number 25-056. Go ahead, Miss Camille.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the eligibility, technical, and financial documents, we will be presenting the requirements, and we have one potential bidder present, Toyota Otis Incorporated. For bidding number 25-056, the supply and delivery of motor vehicles, this is an early procurement. The delivery schedule is 60 calendar days. The approved budget for the contract for lot number 1 is 10,800,000 pesos, and for lot number 2, 3,600,000 pesos. The bidding document fee to be paid by the bidders are the following. For lot number 1, 25,000 pesos. For lot number 2, 5,000 pesos. And if the bidders will bid for both lots, the bidding document fee is 25,000 pesos. The bidding document fee can be paid through the following. First is through payment of cash or cashier's or manager's check at the cashier's office of the Department of Trade and Industry, located at 9th floor PhilInvest Building, 387 Senator Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. Or through online payment with the account name of DTI Bidders Bond, account number 0052127386. This is a Land Bank current account. The eligibility documents to be submitted are the following. The PhilJEP Certificate of Registration and Membership, this is under Platinum Membership, in accordance with Section 52.1 of the IRR. And the Annex A of the said certificate must be updated. The documents listed are the following. Registration certificate from SEC, DTI, or CDA. Business or mayor's permit for the current year. The tax clearance, the audited financial statement following the BIR deadline of submission. So if you're following calendar year 2024, the submission is on or before April 15, 2025. And if fiscal year, the submission must follow the deadline for the said fiscal year. And pickup license is not applicable. Following the required eligibility documents, the signed statement of ongoing private and government projects, including contracts that has been awarded but not yet started. Third, the signed statement of single largest completed contract. Fourth, the signed prospective bidder's computation of its net financial contracting capacity, or NFCC, which must be at least equal to or greater than the ABC. Or the bidder may submit a committed line of credit, which must be at least equal to 10% of the ABC of the contract to be bid, in lieu of the NFCC. Fifth is the updated audited financial statement stamped received by the BIR or with the receipt of BIR for electronic submission. Sixth is the signed and authorized joint venture agreement, if applicable. For the technical documents, the bid security. Bid security may be in any form. First is a signed and authorized bid securing declaration form. Second is a cash or check. Third is bank draft or guarantee. And last is a surety bond. Second, technical documents is the signed conformity with the delivery schedule or Section 6 of the Philippine bidding document. Third is the signed conformity with technical specifications or Section 7 of the bidding document. Fourth is the signed and authorized omnibus sworn statement. Fifth is signed and notarized secretary certificate for corporation or special power of attorney for sole proprietorship. And sixth, signed bid bulletins, if any issuances. For the financial documents, the following must be submitted. The signed total bid price or bid offer under Annex E, and the signed price schedule or breakdown of costs. All mentioned annexes in this presentation is included in the published Philippine bidding document for this bidding project. The schedule of proceedings for this project, the deadline for the submission of bids is until December 29, 2025, until 9 a.m. The bid opening is at 9:30 a.m. of the same date. The venue of the opening of bids, HRAS Conference Room, 9th floor, PhilInvest Building, 387 Senator Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. General rules, the principle of pass or fail, or the absence or presence of documents during the opening of bids. All pages must be signed. Financial bids above the approved budget for the contract are automatically disqualified. All submitted bid envelopes shall be marked and properly sealed for physical submission and password protected for electronic submission. Late bids shall not be accepted and no bid modification is allowed after the deadline of bid submission or no alternative bids. The general rules for the submission of bids, the bidder may submit their bids in any form. First is through physical submission with one set of documents originally signed and another two sets of copies duly certified must be submitted on or before the deadline. The submission of your physical bids is at Procurement Management Division, Human Resource and Administrative Service, Department of Trade and Industry, 9th floor, PhilInvest Building, 387 Senator Hill Puyat Avenue, Makati City. Showing here the sample of physical submission, one envelope for your eligibility and technical documents, and a separate envelope for your financial documents. Same with copies 1 and 2. All of the documents must be in one main envelope, properly sealed and labeled. Option 2 for the submission of bids is through electronic submission with the following guidelines. The bidder shall submit 3 files of the same documents in PDF format, not editable, with different individual password before the deadline. The encryption key and password shall be submitted during the opening of bids of the concerned bidder. The bidder shall have the full responsibility on securing the files submitted are not corrupted. The DTI BAC shall have 3 attempts to open the submitted files. If the first file was successfully opened, the 2 remaining files shall be disregarded. If the first file was corrupted, the DTI BAC shall open the second file. If the second file was successfully opened, the first and third file shall be disregarded. If the first and second file were corrupted, the third file shall be opened. And if the third file was corrupted, the bidder shall be automatically disqualified. For online or electronic bid submission, kindly email at bacsecretariat@dti.gov.ph. Here is a sample of an electronic submission. One file for your eligibility and technical documents, and a separate file for the financial documents. Same with files 2 and 3. The files must be password protected and in PDF format. Other information for this bidding project. The goods are being bid out as 2 lots. The bidder should have completed one similar contract amounting to at least 50% of the ABC. Similar contracts shall refer to supply and delivery of motor vehicles, completed within 3 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. Other notices, bidders may seek questions and seek clarifications within 3 calendar days after this pre-bid conference. The BAC shall respond and issue a bid bulletin if the need arises within 7 calendar days before the scheduled opening of bids. The bidders may seek assistance from the BAC Secretariat in checking their eligibility and technical documents prior to their submission to check if their documents are updated and complete. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Camille. I understand you only have one bidder present during this pre-bidding, but that doesn't exclude all the rest since I think this is being live streamed, no? So it's possible now once we open this for submission, we'll have more than one submission. And I do believe Toyota Otis has already bidded or experienced bidding here in the DTI. So I don't know if there's gonna be any problem. Maybe, oh no, pero may Toyota Pasong Tamo din eh. So welcome to both Toyota branches. Are there any questions? I'm familiar with both, no? So you've bidded here before. So sanay na kayo sa mga documents na kailangan ma-submit. Are there any questions, clarifications from both? From Pasong Tomo, Glenn?
None so far, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully you participate. Next, from Toyota Otis, Janice. Any question?
Wala na ako.
Ano sabi niya?
Mr. Chair, no concern daw po.
No concern. Okay, so thank you so much to our two prospective bidders, Toyota Pasong Tamo and Toyota Otis. We'll still have 3 days from today for you guys to ask any question regarding this activity. And please submit on time and complete documents. Are there anything else, Miss Camille, Miss Mean?
Mr. Chair, we would like to present the technical specifications of the motor vehicles.
Okay. Sige, sige. So who's going to present that, Sir Bato of
Yes,
H?
Mr. Chair.
Okay, go ahead to present the tech specs for these two vehicles.
Good morning, ASEC. Good morning, BAC members and BAC Secretariat. I'm here to present the technical specifications for the Lot 1 and 2 of the supply and delivery of motor vehicles. For the Lot 1, description for transport of personnel, visitors for activities related to education, tourism, trade and investment promotions, banking and finance, foreign affairs, and other official functions based on the Budget Circular 2022-1. A four-wheel compact truck with a low-sided open cargo hauler and a passenger cab generally rugged road conditions, mountainous and rugged terrain, regular or single or extended crew cab type, accommodating 2 to 6 passengers on split and or bench seats with 2 or 4 side doors. A pickup truck is designed to carry both passengers and cargoes. For the engine type, 4-cylinder inline 16-valve, engine displacement not exceeding 3,000 cc for diesel. Output at least 220 PS and torque at least 500 Newton meters. Fuel type and system, diesel Euro 4 and color black. For the interior, steering type, power steering, seating capacity not more than 5 passengers, power window with auto up and down, power door lock, speed sensing locks, and for the seats, driver power adjust, and for the passenger, manual adjust. For the transmission and chassis, transmission should be 6-speed automatic transmission. For the tires and wheels, it's 265 by 65 R17 with alloy rims. Brakes, front and rear, ventilated discs, and for the suspension, manufacturer's standard. For the functions, power outer mirrors, power adjust and fold, audio system function, standard with Apple CarPlay, and with anti-lock brake system. Air conditioning, dual zone, and automatic climate change. Safety and security, camera should be panoramic view monitor, SRS airbag, driver and front passengers, driver knee, front side, and curtain shield. And for the additional feature with back sonar and clearance. The vehicles should include inclusive of the following: warranty coverage at least 3 years or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. For the platform model, should have a proven track record of the dealer, at least 12 years of sales and full service support in the Philippines. documents shall be required during the post-qualification process. Car manufacturer should have service center in all regions. Insurance, third-party liability at least 3 years. Comprehensive insurance with 1 year inclusion of acts of God. LTO registration should be 3 years. PMS free labor 1,000 kilometer and 5,000 kilometer checkup. And additional inclusions must be full tank fuel. For the lot number 2, supply and delivery of drop side utility vehicle. This is for the DTI central office. So they have the same description. For the engine type, 4-cylinder inline 16 valve, engine displacement not exceeding 3,000 cc for diesel, output at least 150 PS, and for the torque at least 400 Newton meters. Fuel type and system, diesel Euro 4 and color silver. For the overall dimensions, length, width, and height, minimum 5,300 by 1,800 by 1,800 mm. Seating capacity, single cab, 2-seater. For the wheelbase, 300 mm. 3,000 mm. Payload capacity not less than 1,100 kilograms. For the transmission and chassis, transmission 6-speed automatic transmission. For the tires and wheels, 195 R14C 8-ply rating wheels tires. Brakes, front and rear, disc and drum, and suspension manufacturer standard. For the functions and safety, audio system functions with digital screenplay, and for the camera with at least 1080p camera and sensor for reverse. Inclusive of the following: warranty coverage at least 3 years or 100,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Platform model should have a proven track record of the dealer, at least 12 years of sales and full service support in the Philippines. Car manufacturer should have service center in all regions. Insurance, third-party liability at least 3 years. Comprehensive insurance with 1 year inclusion of acts of God. LTO 3 years. PMS free labor 1,000 and 20,000 kilometer checkup. For the inclusions, full tank fuel with steel rear step board, bed liner, dark color tarp PG Flex that can cover 6 feet height cargo from the bed with rope. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Are there any questions from Toyota Otis, Toyota Pasong Tamo about these two lots?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead po, Ms.
Sir,
Glenda.
same question lang po nang na-raise ko last pre-bid, yung sa TPL, sir. 1 year lang po yung GSIS.
Mark?
Sa TPL lang po, sir. Apo.
Yes, ma'am. 1 year na lang po. Okay po sa amin.
Apo.
Thank
Yan
you.
lang po, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ms. Glenda. Ms. Janice from Toyota Otis, any question?
Sir.
Miss Camille, ang sabi ba ni Miss Janice nan?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, are there any concerns from our back members? If there are none, I mean, isa lang napansin ko yung Apple CarPlay. Hindi ba tayo ma-technical dyan, Camille? Okay lang yun? yung audio system function standard with Apple CarPlay.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Okay lang po.
Okay. That being said, again, you have 3 days from today to ask any of your additional questions, and then we welcome your bid. Thank you so much, Toyota Pasong Tomo, Toyota Otis, and to our end user, Atras. Are there other matters, Ms. Camille?
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so our next meeting is on the 22nd.
Yes po.
Okay. So everyone, you have a good week ahead of you. Camille, bigyan mo na ng multivitamins tong si Miss Mean. And good morning to Vice Chair, members. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Merry
Thank you
Christmas.
po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ate Chris.
Po, Ate Chris.